What we're about to show you may be somewhat confusing, so please pay close attention. This is an auto. This is a train. This is racing. But this is auto train racing. It's a sport that combines several low-budget racing styles into one: stock car, figure eight, and demolition derby. Once a month at Saugus Speedway, just outside Los Angeles, over 5,000 people stuff the grandstands to see 12 auto trains try to avoid stuffing each other. By the way, that horn you hear is a genuine train air horn, complete with Bart Simpson riding on top, and it was installed earlier that very same day. Your basic auto train racer consists of 3 cars connected by reinforced tow bars. Only the lead car, usually a big heavy American sedan, has an engine. The second car is just a body and a chassis on wheels. The third car is complete except for a drivetrain. The driver sits up in the front car, and there's a caboose driver who has steering and brakes in the rear car. The second car has no driver except for an occasional stowaway. And everyone knows any real wagon train needs real horsepower. This may be a new approach to chassis setup. As you can see, to ensure that the racing displays the ultimate in spectator appeal, the races are run on a figure eight course. There are several characteristics that become graphically apparent about auto train racing after only watching it for a moment. As in life itself, timing is everything. The lead driver has to wallow his rig through the intersection, keeping in mind that he's responsible for 2 more cars hugging him from behind. Gene Hines and Bob Newbold have only been auto train racing for a month. What's it like driving the lead car?
My first time out, I was scared to death when we were getting ready to pull on the track. And once we get out on the track and all the other trains pulled out, I settled down a little bit, but still, you're nervous all the time. You've got a split second to make a judgment whether to go through the intersection or to stop. Someone's bearing down on you, and you just don't know what's going to happen. You worry about your buddy in the back car, whether he's going to make it through or not, whether you're going to hit somebody in their back car. It's a pretty scary situation, to tell you the truth.
Despite what looks like a disaster waiting to happen, Saugus Speedway says there have never been any serious injuries to any auto train driver. The same cannot be said, however, for the trains themselves, since there have been a few mishaps.
Last month, in our first race, we were going around on the 4th lap, I believe it was the 4th lap, and we made a hard turn to the right, and the next thing you know, I flipped the car over 1.5 times, turned over on its side, and after everything was stopped, I got out of the car. When the paramedics came over, they asked me if I felt any numbness or dizziness, and then I said, no, all I want to do is get back in that car and go. Looked at the chains, we looked okay, so they flipped the car back over, and we took off and finished the race.
If auto train racing looks like it may be your ticket into racing, plan on spending only about $3,500 for an entire season. A good chunk of that money is usually spent on new bumpers. Some teams actually claim they campaign the same vehicles for one entire season. Tires, however, are usually replaced after each race. Although it's more for fun than fame, auto train racing may be the ideal motorsport. Fast, noisy, exciting, yet inexpensive, safe, and immensely popular. So quickly, let's review. Auto train. Auto train racing. Clear the tracks.